Okay, good morning students. This derivation is about electric field due to a dipole at a point on dipole axis. Okay, electric field due to a dipole at a point on the dipole axis. So as you know that we have two charges equal and opposite. Okay, so we have plus charge q and we have minus charge q. This is the center of the dipole, which is represented by O, and as you know that this is the distance. Okay, the distance between the dipole is nothing but equal to 2l, and you know that P is a point where we need to find the electric field. Okay, both due to plus charge and minus charge here. So let us say that this point P is situated at a distance at r. Okay, is situated at a distance r from the center of the dipole. Okay, so as you know that this E1 and E2 represents the electric field due to the both the positive charge and negative charge. When you take a positive charge, as you know that due to the positive charge, the electric field will be always directed outward, right? So that is why it has been denoted in this direction, away from the charge, that is E1. Similarly, you know that for an negative charge, the electric field will be always directed towards the charge. So this is towards the negative charge, which is represented by E2. So E1 is the electric field due to the positive charge, and E2 is the electric field due to the negative charge. Okay, so now we need to prove mathematically what is the expression. So see here, first of all, what I am going to do is I'll just write the electric field. Okay, the electric field due to positive charge is, so this comes out to be, I'll just write down that one as E1. So E1 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q divided by. So the general form of electric field is nothing but how we are going to write. We are going to write E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q divided by R square. This is the standard form of electric field, right? So in this case, instead of R square, what we are going to write? See, where this is the point where we need to find the electric field. Now we are considering the positive charge. So the distance from P to Q, it should be nothing but what? It should be R minus L. As you know that since the distance between the two charges is 2L, so from here to here it will be L. Okay, so since from here to here it is R, so the distance from P to point P to plus charge, positive charge Q is nothing but equal to, that comes out to be R minus L whole square. Okay, so R minus L whole square, and I am going to write the unit vector P cap. Okay, why is that P cap is positive here I have taken? So since you know that the dipole moment direction is always from negative charge to positive charge. Okay, so as you know that the electric field E1 and the dipole moment direction is in the same direction, so positive unit vector I have taken. Okay, so next the same thing, the electric field due to negative charge is, so this comes out to be vector E2 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q divided by, so this should be R plus L whole square minus of P. So here, as you know that the negative charge is at this point. Okay, from here to here the distance is R, again from here to here the distance is L. Okay, so here in the denominator it should be R plus L whole square, and as you know that the electric field due to the negative charge, that is E2, is directed towards the right side, whereas the direction of dipole moment is directed towards the left side, so opposite to electric field, so I have written negative here. So this can be, same thing can be written as E2 is equal to minus of 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q divided by R plus L whole square into P cap, right? So this is regarding the vector E1 and vector E2. So now in order to find the total electric field, what we are going to do, we are going to write vector E1 is equal to vector E is equal to vector E1 plus vector E2. Okay, so we shall add this. So vector E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into E1 is nothing but Q divided by R minus L whole square into P cap, whereas this comes out to be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q divided by r plus l whole square p cap. So since E2 is negative here, this positive becomes negative. Fine. So this is regarding the resultant electric field. So now what we are going to do is, since you know that 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught and q are common, okay, so we will take the common of that. So vector E is equal to q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. I have taken the common, so the left out thing is nothing but 1 divided by r minus l whole square minus of 1 divided by r plus l whole square. Okay, p cap the same thing, it is common here again. Okay, so next thing what it will be. So next thing is nothing but, see here, it will be like this. So vector q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught has been taken the common here. So this comes out to be vector E is equal to q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. The same thing we are going to write. So the next is simple mathematics. So this becomes r plus l whole square minus of r minus l whole square divided by, so this comes out to be r square minus l square whole square. Okay, so p cap I have taken common here. So the next thing is vector E is equal to q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. So this is in the form of a plus b and this is in the form of a minus b whole square. So expand it, so this becomes r square plus l square plus 2 rl minus of r square plus l square minus 2 rl divided by the same thing, r square minus l square whole square into p cap. Okay, so next what happens, this is nothing but vector E is equal to q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into r square plus l square plus 2 rl. Okay, plus 2 rl is nothing but, when you multiply this negative sign towards this side, what happens, this becomes minus r square minus l square plus 2 rl divided by r square minus l square whole square. Okay, so you can cancel r square, l square minus l square. The left out thing is what? The left out thing comes out to be vector E is equal to q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into 4 rl divided by r square minus l square to the power of whole square into p cap. Okay, so this is regarding the final expression. As we know that what is the dipole moment, how we are going to write, we are going to write the dipole moment as p is equal to q into 2l, right? So p is equal to q into 2l we are going to write. So now this 4 can be written as 2 into 2. Okay, so this can be written as 4 rl can be written as 2 into 2 rl. Okay, so what I am going to do is vector E is equal to, I will take this q on the this side. So this becomes 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into 2 into 2 q, or else I'll write q here itself. So rl divided by r square minus l square whole square into p cap, right? So as you know that p is nothing but what, dipole moment p is equal to q into 2l. So we have q into 2l, right? So this q 2l can be replaced by p, and the left out thing is nothing but what, left out thing is 2r. So that can be written as vector E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into 2p divided by 2p r, I think. Okay, 2p r divided by r square minus l square whole square into p cap. Okay, as you know that how we are going to denote the vector, always the vector is denoted by both magnitude and direction, right? So p denotes the magnitude and p cap denotes the direction. So we have p and p cap here, so we will replace that one by p vector here. So hence this comes out to be vector E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into 2p vector r divided by r square minus l square whole square. So this is the electric field at a point There is a electric field due to a dipole at a point on the axial. Okay, so this is regarding the derivation of this electric field on the dipole axis. Okay, the next case we have, that is nothing but what, which is that next case which I have said. The next case is nothing but, as you know, that what if the final expression, once again I am going to write this one, vector E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into 2p vector r divided by r square minus L square whole square, right? So this is the final expression we got. This is, let us take this one as equation 1. So now if, as you know, that if r is very much greater than L is what, it is the distance between the center of the dipole to the either of the charge, either from center to positive charge or from center to negative charge, the distance is L. What is r? R is a point where it is the distance from center of the dipole to the point where we need to find the electric field. So if this r is very much greater than L, so we can neglect L, okay, in the denominator. So this comes out to be, if you neglect L in the denominator, 1 by 4 pi epsilon into 2p vector r divided by r square. L square can be neglected, so 2 into 2, it becomes 4 here. So 1 r get cancelled, so vector E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into 2p vector divided by r cube. So this is the expression. Okay, so this is equation 2. Is it fine? So this is regarding the electric field at a point on the dipole axis. Okay.